Thank you for watching this video as we provide an overview of Year 2 of the Continuous Improvement Process. The Continuous Improvement Process aligns with the vision of the Board of School Trustees on every indicator. Goals are set in the SPP Roadmap to increase student outcomes, close achievement gaps, increase the effectiveness of teachers, principals, and other school staff, increase the school star rating on the Nevada School Performance Framework, coordinate funding to ensure equitable support for students, and involve parents and community members at every stage of the process. The CIP aligns with the MTSS framework as both involve monitoring progress to make data-informed decisions for continuous improvement in every school. As a review, during the first year of the CIP, schools engaged in Act 1, which included 5 events that resulted in a completed SPP roadmap. In Act 2, Navigating Our Course, continuous improvement teams engaged in status checks to monitor the implementation of the SPP roadmap throughout the school year. The graphic we have been using presents the CIP as a linear process. In practice, however, the process is cyclical. As shown in the new graphic on the screen, NDE responded to the feedback received from users and shortened Act 1 into 4 events, and condensed Act 2 into mid-year and end-of-year status checks. Act 3 is both a reflection and a planning meeting. CI teams will engage in meaningful conversations, evaluate goals and improvement strategies in the SPP roadmap, and determine next steps for each of the goals and improvement strategies. To prepare for Act 3, the CI team will gather and analyze the most recent data, create visualizations, and draft finding statements. The data will be added to the Act 3 slide deck and shared with the CI team during the meeting. During the Act 3 meeting, the CI team will review and reflect on data points and finding statements to determine the outcome of implementation, identify next steps, and what is needed to be successful. Please note, some of the now, next, need questions for Act 3 differ from the questions used during the Act 2 status checks. During the Act 3 discussions, information can be entered into the yellow highlighted sections of the status tracker. The drop-down menus can be used to indicate whether the goals have been met and if the improvement strategies were successful. Teams can select whether to continue, correct, or cancel the improvement strategy for Year 2 of implementation. Information entered into the drop-down menus will populate in the master sheet to provide an ongoing summary of the school's progress. After completing Act 3, download the appropriate event tab as a PDF to post on the school's website. Directions for downloading tabs from the status tracker are linked on the Guidance and Resources document in the School Performance Plan's shared drive. As a reminder, materials created by the Nevada Department of Education can be found on the redesigned Continuous Improvement Process Padlet under the Event 9 Reviewing Our Journey section. The SPP Roadmap and Status Tracker are located in the school's RC Share SPP Roadmap Folder. Please remember to use the status tracker that is located in the school's SPP Roadmap folder instead of the handouts on the Padlet. It is important to understand that schools are not required to draft new plans each year. Year 2 of the implementation is focused on reviewing outcomes of the previous year's SPP roadmap and making revisions to the plan so that the school will move forward in the continuous improvement journey. After completing Act 3, schools teams may decide to re-engage in each event outlined on the screen to develop a new plan. Or, school teams may revise the current SPP roadmap for implementation during the 22-23 school year. The School Improvement Department has created an interactive roadmap revision tool. Once finalized, a link to this resource will be provided in the Guidance and Resources document. The Roadmap Revision Tool provides guidance for school teams to evaluate the quality and strengthen the content of the SPP roadmap, as well as ensure that any required changes are made and the plan is ready for Year 2 of implementation and submission to both region leadership and the NDE. CI teams will engage in Act 3 and revise or develop the SPP Roadmap between August 1st and October 26th. This timeline is linked on the Guidance and Resources document. Technical assistance is available to support CI team leads in understanding how to conduct Act 3 and revise the SPP Roadmap. The dates of these sessions are listed on the screen. Sign up in ELMS using the keywords SPP Roadmap. In addition, the School Improvement Department will offer both virtual and in-person options to support school teams. 30-minute virtual appointment slots will be available to ask clarifying questions. In-person work sessions in central locations provide an opportunity for school CI teams to engage in Act 3 and roadmap revision with technical assistance from the School Improvement Department. Please look for future communication regarding how to sign up. We look forward to supporting CCSD schools with Year 2 of the continuous improvement process. Thank you for your time.